Well, Hindi is one of the most widely spoken languages in the world. A lot of that's because it's one of the main languages in India. Um, it All right. Well, let's see. As far as how it sounds, like another common phrase would be "Aap kaise ho," which means "How are you?" "Aap kaise ho." I guess to kind of get a feel for it, like "Mera naam Elder Parker hai. Aapka naam kya hai? Aap kya kahan se rehta hoon?" It's a lot of I don't know. It's very easy to learn in a way because the way it's written is the way it sounds. There's no silent E's. There's no PH makes a F sound. It's the way it's written, the way you read it is the way it comes out. I don't know. See, I have a hard time thinking of this on the spot. Like what's a normal thing that most people say? It's usually about that. "Aap kaise ho?" "Main theek hoon." Yeah, so just in greeting someone, you'd say "Aap kaise ho?" "Main theek hoon." हम चर्च से और हम एक मैसेज शेयर करता हूँ यीशु मसीह के बारे में। आप और आपकी दोस्त, आपकी परिवार कोई इंटरेस्ट है? And so just an invitation to share a message about Jesus Christ. There's often kind of English words mixed in. Another thing we'd commonly say is "Hum swayam sevar karta hoon," which means we do service. We're here to serve. So, I mean, I didn't learn a lot of church lingo, so to speak, because we did teach in English. Most of what I learned was dealing with auto drivers. There's a lot of bartering that goes on. Lots of arguing about the price to pay for how far you're going to go and a lot of different things. So a lot of the Hindi I learned was mostly to deal with auto drivers. A lot of numbers, knowing what price they're saying, knowing how to counter with my own price. Things like telling them to move on or to go to the next guy or different things like that is a lot of what I learned. So, I don't know, simple things like "jao" just means like leave. Like if you're not making a deal, if it's not working, then "jao," and you go on to the next auto. With auto drivers, I don't know, a lot of it is basically just saying like 30 rupees. It's 30 rupees. That's all I'll pay. That's the form of money is rupees. And so things like that. That's a lot of what I learned was just how to barter with them. Which kind of, I don't know. I guess you could say I didn't really learn academic Hindi as much as I learned the street slang Hindi in order to do that. So yeah, Hindi's one of the oldest languages in the world. From India, it's Sanskrit, and so Hindi is another language that Sanskrit is the base of Hindi. Most Indian languages are based off of Sanskrit, and so Hindi is said to be the one that's the most closely related to how Sanskrit was. But it originated in India. Most Indians speak it. It's one of the official languages in India. So it's really widely spoken there.
The script for Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, and Hindi, which are the most common that missionaries run into, are all different, and they all come from Sanskrit, I believe, and I could be wrong about Tamil. Tamil is a little bit, it might have a different origin, but it all comes from an ancient language called Sanskrit, which is like the Greek or the Latin of Indian languages, where it's just, that's the original. And that's what the Vedas and the Bhagavad Gita, I don't know if I said that right, but the scripture that is all written in that. And so that's what the Brahmin priests, when you'll hear chanting. There's always chanting going on near the temple, and sometimes it's over a loudspeaker, and you'll hear it. And usually that's in Sanskrit. At least that's what I was told. Not that I know Sanskrit, but Tamil is, in all the languages, they have strong consonants, and I think that knowing that helps you to be able to understand their accents in English, because to know that they really pronunciate their consonants, then it helps you understand why they say things a certain way and how you should say something a certain way if someone doesn't understand English. For instance, if we would want to talk to a taxi driver, tell him to go left, we would say lefta. To him, it just sounds like we're saying left, like really well. But to us, it sounds like we're saying two different words, left, right, left, right, and that helped him know, oh, right, left. Anyway, so for as for phrases though, like Tamil, they always ask you if you've eaten your dinner, and it's like just a polite way of kind of greeting you. In Tamil, or if you finished your dinner, I guess is more better translation. But that was saptingla. Saptingla, S-A-P, tingla. Anyway, so that was have you eaten yet? Have you finished eating? Namaste, namaskaram, those are kind of the greetings, and they are also like the goodbyes. I think they're about the same. I don't know if namaste. I know namaste is Hindi. Namaskaram is used in the South more, but I don't know which namaskaram, if it goes with Kannada or Telugu or Tamil. As for like scolding phrases, they always say, it's just very playful. It's like, I'm going to hit you with my flip-flop, is basically what they're saying. But they call flip-flops chappals. All Indians, all the missionaries we never said really flip-flops. We picked up that word, and we'd call our flip-flops chappals too. So for a scolding phrase, you would say chappal tisti testara, something like that. It's been years, and that means I'm going to hit you with my chappal. And man, you could get anybody to laugh if you told them that, because it's just like a kind of a playful, silly banter that they have. I'm trying to think of other things. I would always say, whenever my companions would ask me, my Indian companions would ask me a question, I would say naku telidu, which means I don't know. And then they would always come back and say nik telida, like what do you know? Like, because I would say that so often. Naku telidu, I don't know. That's Telugu. So those are the real phrases that I learned, and that's about it that I know.